was about 13, that's when I started getting into heavier drugs. My drug of choice is meth. I got into meth and just started hanging around with the wrong people and dating older people, and it kind of just destroyed me, and I was just not listening and doing whatever I wanted to do, and I didn't realize it was a problem, you know what I mean, until about a year after I started doing meth, that I started seeing that it was ruining my life. I started going to school, I was just getting arrested and just all that stuff. And when I finally did realize that it was a problem, it didn't bother me, I guess, until I seen all the people that I was hurting. You know, I was hurting my mom, my sisters, I was stealing from them. I just didn't care. And I guess when I finally decided to quit, it was just kind of like, it just hit me. It was like, either I stop now or it's gonna ruin my life forever. It was kind of my choice, but I guess the first time that I decided to get help, it was just because I wanted to get away from everything that I was putting myself through. You know what I mean? I was out in the streets, I didn't have nowhere else to go. My mom was tired of me. And I guess it kind of didn't hit me until I got arrested and I got sent to juvie, and I stayed there for like about a month, and I was just thinking about, you know, all the stuff that I was doing to my mom. And I have 3 younger sisters than me, and I kind of just seen how I was hurting them, you know. And the one that's after me, she looks up to me a lot, and she was just always telling me, you know, why was I always mean to her? Why would I always push her away from me? And because I was too busy, you know, getting high, drinking, and going out. And I guess I got sent to rehab for 6 months, and I realized, you know, I quit now or it's going to destroy my life, how it has to my uncles and other friends that I've seen. And I don't want that for myself.
Why did you start that spiral to begin with?
Why did I start?
Getting high.
Because of things that happened to me in the past when I was younger, and I didn't know how to cope with it. I never had good communication with my mom. So I started getting high, and when I got high, it would just like block all my pain away, you know? And I never had communication with my mom or with nobody really. And when I would get high, it would just kind of numb me out. I've been clean for almost a year, and ever since then, it's just easier for me to communicate with people. It's easier to communicate with myself. I understand myself better, and I feel more respect. I feel like I'm respected by my family and by myself.
What sort of recovery techniques did you go through that helped you to get to the point where you could love yourself and love your family?
I just started to cope with my problems, talk them out, instead of just letting them build up inside of me. Or every time I had a problem, I would just turn right to me getting high. I would go get high and go get drunk. And now it's different. Now I can actually sit down with my mom and, you know, tell her this is what's wrong with me or this is what I'm not liking. And just having the support that I have, you know, of my mom and my sisters has helped me a lot.
If there's any message that you could give to kids who were struggling like you were, what would you say to them?
Just to cope with their problems and not to let drugs bring them down. It's not worth it. It destroys your life.
Thank you.
You're welcome.